Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I'm going to attempt to do the level 58 version of the joint battle, and this is the Sunday version, which is the toughest one. So it's going to be very interesting. I've never done it before. It will be my first time, and I'm going to be working together with Ringu. So we'll see. Alright, so with 3 characters, I have a bit more leeway than I would if I brought only 2. And the first one is going to absolutely be Ledin, of course. So given 3 characters, I'll bring Ledin, Liana, and Leon. That should simplify things significantly, I'm hoping, but we'll see. Alright. So we are missing a faction buff for Leon, but I don't think we can fit it in. So let's see how this works out. Alright, so I know that, let's take a quick look at his skills. Increased damage of flyers, no additional movement skill. Likewise, no additional movement skill. So I can just, yeah, play it safe then. Let's begin with Faction buff. Let's move Leon down, and I'm just going to end my turn. Meanwhile, I'm just curious about how his Leon compares to mine. It's always interesting to see these comparisons during a fight like this because, let's see, 801 attack, 609 vampire bats. My Leon is 796, so very close in terms of attack, 550, so my vampire bats are much worse. And defense, 303, my defense is 295, pretty similar. Just an interesting comparison. Alright, so I could let Leon tank 2 hits, or Ledin tank 2 hits, but I think I'd rather play it safe and just use Chivalry on Leon to attack first. Just see how much damage I can do. Alright, not bad, not bad. I can use a gain and attack a second time and weaken this one too. So let's do that. There we go. And the vampire bats barely survived, which meant they were able to heal up. And then finally Divine Guard. So with the Divine Guard, Ledin should be able to just crush both of these enemies. On the north, there's 4 infantry. Interesting. So, just a quick comment. The Sunday version, this version, is definitely the toughest of the joint battles. This is one of those that I heartily recommend you run with just one partner better than with 2 partners, because it's just easier if you can control 3 characters, especially in the case of player 1, because usually player 1 gets 3 enemies that spawn. They haven't, everyone else gets just 2 on their sides, and dealing with 3 is actually significantly tougher. So yeah. So with all that said, you know, by bringing 3 characters down to deal with those waves, it should be okay. And the top, Leon just, yeah, with his endless attacking and retreating, he just dominates this. Oh, that's interesting. She ran around instead of attacking. And that's not necessarily a good thing for me because I need to protect those. You can't allow the enemies to step onto those green tiles. So the fact he ran around like that is not good. Let's take a look at what's at the bottom. 2 cavalry and tiaras. Okay, so Ledin's actually perfect for this, so I should be safe, fortunately. And the north is just, yeah, 3 infantry and a mage. And over here is 2 assassins. Oh, that's not good. Alright, so need to block off Luna. So I'll just place Leon here. That should block her off. Yeah. Alright. What's next? Well, we can apply faction buff. Or sorry, prayer. What am I saying? Blah. So let's prayer up. Ledin will do his tanking thing. We'll just stand for now. Things are getting exciting. Although I have to say, 2 cavalry and tiaras is probably easier to deal with than, let's say, if it was 3 flyers, for example. I remember one of these Sunday joint battles had 3 flyers, and that was just a nightmare, because one of them was cherry as well, so that one was not fun. Until you got, you know, much higher level than them, then it became easy. In any case, we'll see, because after all, tiaras does apply blessings. Miracle and attack blessing, those things also hurt quite a bit. Let's see if this tiaras does. No, this tiaras actually has a completely different set of skills. Gospel? In any case. Alright, so Luna charges Leon and kills herself. Now I have to take on Ledin's attack. And Tiaras has that darn fireball. That's not good. That's actually really not good. Because look at her intelligence. It's 740. Well, she's gonna rush up, so I can actually take a step back like this. Same with Liana. Just stay outside of their range then for this turn. And heal up Leon. And just to support, I'm going to put Leon on that tile, so he shouldn't move in. At least the second infantry won't be able to move in. I can guarantee that. So as long as he kills the first one, we're safe. Okay, and it actually didn't die. This is getting a little bit dangerous. Being unable to one-shot these level 58 enemies is definitely a big hassle, without any doubt. Vargas finishes the job. Alright, so looks like we're okay. So I can rush this Tiaris. Let's use Chivalry to smash her up. Wonderful. Tiaris goes down in one shot. And then... now the question is, what do I do here? Because there's still 2 cavalry. And I think the best option for me is to faction buff and Divine Guard. So I'm gonna faction buff, use again on Ledin, and then Divine Guard up. There we go. Actually, what was, as an interesting note, what was useful as well, this is a bit late, but Ringu actually blocked up the north path a bit by putting 2 characters there, so that when that happened, because these enemies' goal is to step onto these green tiles, they actually went south, they walked south instead of walking forward. So that delayed them for a turn, which definitely gave Ringu a bit more time to wipe out the guys on the right. So using that blocking their path by putting 2 guys lined up like this, or blocking this path, would reroute these enemies. It's a useful way to make them do stupid things. Now let's see how Ledin will do against 2 cavalry enemies. Takes the first hit just fine. And it looks like he can take the second hit too. Yep. There we go. So let's have Ledin attack. Wow, their healing is kind of annoying, isn't it? Well, let's also have Leon attack then. 980 attack, can't kill him. Oh, it's also because he has a ridiculous number of hit points. I didn't even realize until I just attacked, but yeah. Let's heal up. So I'm just passing my turn over to Ringu, and then I can look at these guys' stats in detail. Okay, so that's why. Look at this. Diethard has 2,000 attack on the Dragoons, and he himself has another 20,000 hit points on the Dragoons. 20,000 hit points on himself. So Ledin, absolutely clutch for this. Uh-oh. My guard is gone. Why? I'm a little bit confused how that got through immunity to speed decreases, but alright. In any case, it means Leon will take a hit. I just hope he can live. Other than that, yeah. Because Ringu did the smart thing of blocking these guys' path, they went south for a turn, and now they're only moving back up. So they're completely out of the fight, while his Leon and Liana dealt with the right side. Okay. So he was able to crush those 3 infantry and mage characters on the right. Leon took a hit. I guess 1000 Hooves goes through that immunity regardless, so that's interesting. But and then Ledin crushed that other guy with the counterattack. So let's see. Well, let's apply prayer now. That should affect his Vargas. Yep. And I might as well just move 2 tiles, attack and retreat. Oomph. So he just hits really hard, doesn't he? Killed off all the bats. But Leon survived, so with the prayer regen, some bats came back to life. But yeah. Definitely having, Ledin tank these hits in the south was key. Also waiting it out until Tiaris was vulnerable so that I could kill her. That was very important for the player 1 player. Yeah, I honestly do not recommend playing the Sunday version with 3 players. Because player 1, in my opinion, absolutely needs a 3rd character. So you get 1 less item this way, but you can guarantee the finish. So play with a friend that you trust and you know will play well, and then you can make sure you'll win this way. So let's continue to hammer this Beatheart down. Alright, still not dead. You know what? Let's just use a game on Leon. And then just attack him. It just hits so hard. Oh man. Like Leon just keeps, the bats keep dying and regenerating and dying and regenerating. But fortunately, because of Ledin reducing his hit points by so much, I was able to kill him. So, yeah, without doubt, player 1 has the toughest job because he gets that 3rd unit, and the 3rd unit of, and of those 3 units, one of them has ridiculous number of hit points and so on. Can you do this with 3 players? Absolutely. But, as I'm saying, I find it more casual and easier to do it with 2. So, let's see, I can help him finish it off. Let's do that. Chivalry. And attack that assassin. And I think that's the last opponent. Oh no, there is one more. Wow. Totally didn't notice. Oh, it's because he blocked the path again, so they're acting stupid. So that's it. I mean, as long as you use 2 players, this one is incredibly easy. If you use 3 players, this one can be incredibly challenging. And nice, I got 2 epic crafter's hammers and a whole bunch of gold. So very good rewards for the level 58 version. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching everyone. Nitro out.